Hello everyone, back again with another eBay order. So this was a big Atari lot that I purchased. I saw posted as I buy it now on eBay. And I believe I paid, I don't know, it was 110 maybe with shipping or something like that. There's supposed to be like 4 2600s. I think 2 of them are juniors and 2 are just regular, and then there was a bunch of boxed games and accessories, so I figured it was worth it, and you know, assuming that some of them work. And so yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to open it up today and see kind of what all we get here. So it's a super tall box and it's super heavy too. They like taped 2 boxes together. Let's open it up here and see what we get. It was all untested, kind of an as-is situation here. Got some paper. Cool. It's always nice to reuse the packaging material. Oh, they use the USPS envelopes. You're technically not supposed to do, but I think everyone does it. Let's see what's in here. I don't even know exactly what I'm getting if I look too closely. So it looks like we got some joysticks here. Got like some strange little third-party one. Cool. That was rattling, but I guess not. Got an official 2600 joystick. Pretty dirty, but you always need extra ones of those. I don't remember seeing these in the pictures. I probably just wasn't that observant, but a few switch boxes. It's kind of cool. This one has a brown cable for some reason. Pretty cool. And then this one's still sealed up. Not even gonna feels like it might be a junior maybe. Once we unbox everything, I'll kind of test everything out and we'll kind of see what works, what doesn't, and you know, if we got a good deal or not. Even if everything's broke, I think we'll still be able to at least get our money back. So this one's missing all the feet, which is kind of a shame, but is a junior. Oh, and it is missing. That's unfortunate. It's missing the 2 little prongs here. So if you were gonna sell this, you definitely would have to swap this top case out, just because none of the licensed games are gonna fit with the locking mechanism. It's a little bit of a shame, but hey, if the board's good, then that's good. Sure, probably has spare shells for them already. Seems like a lot of these are just empty. They're just kind of used for packaging, which I'm fine with. This feels like maybe a power adapter. Yep, and I believe there was only 1 power supply, so that's kind of not ideal, but I think the price was pretty good. If you guys didn't know, I sell online, so I mean, like, I also collect, but I already have all this stuff, at least in terms of the systems. There's a few box games I don't have that I will definitely be adding to the collection. But yeah, the systems will all be sold off. Unless you find something really rare somehow. There's a little Spectra video joystick here. Feels nice. You know, these third-party joysticks aren't worth a ton, but, you know, they're still something, and people do like them. I myself have a pretty large joystick collection. So this is going to be our loose games. They're all in a folder here, which is pretty cool. Even just these folders alone go for a decent amount. I normally hold on to them, but we'll see. Especially ones with wood grain on them like this one. Pretty cool. And looks like there's tons of manuals, which that's fantastic. So, just getting closer here. I have my phone like rubber banded to like a camera, and it's really ghetto setup here, but so yeah, pretty cool case. Little wear on the wood grain here in the corners. He did show that in the pictures. I do remember seeing that. But still, nonetheless, a very cool case. So let's open it up. So packaging on top. So right off the bat, I see Buck Rogers, which is like a $20 game. Maybe a little less, but It's a pretty good one to get. Lannis, looks like this might be MASH. Let's see. Yep, it is MASH, so that's another like maybe $12, $15 game. Without the manuals, and if they have the manuals, then that would definitely increase. Looks like the rest are just commons. Chopper Command, Black Attacks, a little more uncommons. Pretty fun game, I like it. Yeah, so nothing really to write home about, but we can check out the manuals. Okay, so we're gonna have, unless these are for the boxes as well, we got Pole Position, the Sword Quest poster, Beefsteak Tomatoes manual. Pretty nice if that would have been in there. Warranty sheet. Here she got in television manual. Off the Wall for 2600. It's a pretty uncommon game. Combat 5200. So it just looks like a wide range of manuals. Ooh, Codebreaker. Oh, there's the MASH manual, so that's cool. There's the manual for Vader console. Do Activision, and then just basic manuals. Qbert. Magic, Demon Attack. Sneak and Peek. Just some commons here. Oh, nice, the Buck Rogers. Nice. I was hoping that would be here. Cool. Looks to be in good shape as well. Can't complain with that. Cool. I'll definitely hold on to that. Alright. So, pretty cool. I mean, nothing crazy in there, but a few decent games nonetheless. I felt something fall here. Yeah, this must be another junior. Hopefully this one has the little pegs. Protector slot. Here. The reveal. So far, I haven't seen anything damaged yet, which is always good. Yep, it's got both the, there's the little pegs I'm talking about. If these are missing, then the licensed games won't fit in the slot. So, a little staining here, but beyond that, looks to be in good shape. Pretty cool, and these are both the big rainbow variations, obviously. So, no chance of a one-chip Atari today. Yoko Boss joystick. Yep. It's actually a little different text there than I normally see. It normally doesn't look like that, so pretty cool. I actually might hold on to that just for that reason. Or swap it with a duplicate that I have and sell that off. This must be boxes. I don't see how a bunch of 2600s and a bunch of box games are gonna fit in here, but I guess we'll find out. I guess there's a decent amount of room in there still. So, oh, okay, so they flattened all the boxes. That's how they come to fit. So, we got Dark Chambers for the 7800. Oh, so these games aren't in here then. Okay. Here's Firefly, which is definitely one I don't have and I'll be keeping. So it's pretty cool. It's uncommon box. It's like the size of a VHS tape. Like if this was folded up and I saw it at a thrift store, I'd probably just pass right by it. I think it was a VHS tape. The Off the Wall box. I don't actually have that game, so I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Oh sweet, this is the gatefold with the combat, so that's cool. And I believe I have a few 01 combats, so I could complete that and sell that off because I already have it. On sale. So, pretty cool. So, I'm assuming this is all the boxes? In the photos, they were all folded up, so I kind of figured the games were going to be in them. But I guess not. Okay. And here's a little white box. And hopefully more boxes. Yep. Yeah, I gotta say, I thought there was more than that. Sword Quest, Earth World. Unfortunately, not Water World. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Codebreaker. It's not a game I see too much. I actually don't know if I have that. Zerk. Pretty good shape. And Jungle Hunt with the plastic still on it. Someone got it for $2 on clearance. Good deal. So, pretty cool. These should all be pretty easy for me to complete at this point. Let's see. 2600s are at the bottom. Ooh. Oh no. We got some shipping damage here. Uh-oh. Well, I've had a casualty, even though I don't see any plastic, at least not yet. So I mean, they didn't show this, that the top was broken off like this. Well, it's a shame, but we got it, and it's a Vader, and hopefully the board's good. So it's kind of a shame, because they didn't really wrap these big systems. These are the fragile ones, so I kind of was thinking something was going to happen. Let's see. Yeah, there's one more system. I don't see any plastic, really, so I'm going to have to go back to the listing. I see one little piece here, one little piece of plastic, but I don't know. Alright, so here's a 2600 with a dust cover. So pretty cool. I have a few of these dust covers already. I like using them. And just standard 4-switch. Doesn't look to be damaged. I'll have to look back at the listing. Maybe I just didn't pay close enough attention. Let's see if there's anything else. Looks like this rest of this might just be padding. So I don't see any big chunks of plastic, which that leads me to believe that it was damaged beforehand. Unless the plastic fell inside. Well, it's not rattling, so it must have been damaged ahead of time. Alright, well, I'm going to look back at the listing and move to an area where we can test this stuff out and see what works and what doesn't. Alright guys, we're all set up. Got the supplied power adapter they gave me, plugged in the damaged system, and I look back at the listing, it was completely in perfect shape in the listing, and they wrote nothing about it being damaged, so I'll definitely have to reach out to them, and hopefully they make it right with me, but if not, I mean, if the board's good, then I'm cool with it, so we'll see. I got my test cartridge here, so let's just pop it in and see what it does. I have not turned it on, but I did hook it up, so let's see what it does. Oh, I saw something there. Okay, so I think this should just be the channel then. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the 2600, that's just down here, has the top broken off. Seems to still be working. Now, the thing with the 2600, shut this off real quick. The thing with the 2600 is, you know, it seems to be working, but you know, I haven't tried all the joystick, you know, like you have to make sure every direction on the joystick works. You have to make sure the paddles work. You have to make sure, you know, like a lot of different things. I'm sure these switches will need to be cleaned. I'm basically just testing to see if there's a chance of me easily fixing this. This one seems pretty good. Like I have a set of paddles on top of the CRT that I use to test each controller port paddles, and then I have a third-party joystick somewhere that I used to test all the directions and everything else. So yeah, this black one seems good. Besides being the shell being cracked in half, it seems pretty good. And the power supply works, so that's really good, because I definitely need more of them. That was really the only downfall with this lot that when I was buying it. Oh wait, there is. Okay, there is definitely stuff inside there. So yeah, that makes more sense. Why I didn't see it in the box. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of plastic. Okay, so let's get the other one hooked up here. Just do it live, I guess. Might as well. So that's good. I'm glad that one worked. The Vader ones are hard because the chips, you can't, they're soldered to the board. They're not removable by the user. So let's pop the game in and let's see what this one does. So one thing I will note about this one, I just noticed, is that the dust cover for the color and black and white switch is missing. So that tells me this has been opened in the past, so it's not a good sign. Let's see. Blue line, that's not a bad thing. Let's try to seat this. It's actually normal and there's no game inserted. But it's very consistent, which isn't good, because normally if there's no game, you can do this and a bunch of rainbow lines should come up. So it's probably a bad CPU. Or maybe a Riot chip. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. Or a lot of times I've actually had it where it does this and you just need to clean the power switch. Like, see here, we're getting something different. Mess with the channel. Oh. Oh. Oh, it wanted to work there. This is a power switch issue. I saw it for a second. Sorry if this is annoying to watch, but I think this one might just need a cleaning of the power switch. Yeah, I can see those rainbow lines. It's a good sign. I see them for a second. This is interesting. This one is a very... If this is just a power switch, it's very bad. Try to reseat the power. It's not really seeming like it's going to want to work here. Alright, I'll have to mess with it more off camera. Yeah, I mean, I think this one has potential of working. It's just going to take some work. So, this one's a maybe. Doesn't seem completely screwed, but it's definitely going to need some work. So these juniors, I'm going to need a RF cable, which should have one. I was just working on a ColecoVision earlier, so just steal it from that. See, these juniors are also a little scary because you can't, the chips are soldered in as well. I'll have to leave them off when I'm plugging them in. Let's see. Okay, we got a power light and some weirdness. Could just be a channel. Yep. Okay, cool. Select and, yep, the reset and select works. That's good. Just a lot of times those can be a little tricky to fix just because of the weird contacts that they use. So, yeah, seems definitely to be possible to fix. Now for the other junior, we're gonna have to move the little safety latch back. So what I mean is this doesn't press in and we're not gonna be able to, it won't fit in the system. But if we use a screwdriver right here, just have it to where these pins are out, I should be able to hold it and kind of put it in at the same time. Yep, just like that. So we got it in, but this one's definitely going to need a shell replacement at some point. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Very dim power light, but I do see it. Oh, just a channel. They're all on channel 2 for some reason, which I don't prefer. More of a channel 3 kind of guy. Nice. See if the select and reset. Yeah, they both work. The colors look a little off on this one. That's just as simple as opening it and turning a little dial on the inside, which I know I'm gonna have to open it anyway just to replace the case. So yeah, it seems like we did pretty well, at least on the systems, besides the one getting damaged, which is definitely a shame. You know, it is a little disappointing, but hey, so far 3 are seeming to work right out the gate, so that's not bad. I'm gonna mess with this wood grain one a little further and try to get working. I'm gonna spray some deoxit in there and see if I can get the switch working. But yeah, so I'll come back on and we can test the joysticks too, might as well, and see if we can get this wood grain working. Yeah, so unfortunately, I've been messing with the wood grain console for a minute and I cannot get it to work. So I'll just do random stuff, but won't read the game. Tried cleaning everything, all the basic stuff. It's not doing anything, so it's probably a capacitor. The chip, one of the chips is probably bad. This is, I've never seen this exact issue before, and I've had lots of 2600s over the years, but never seen this exact issue. So I look forward to trying to troubleshoot it, and yeah, maybe I'll make an update if I end up getting it going, but for now it's not working, so that's okay. We got 3 out of 4, which I think is pretty good, and yeah, so let's hook up one of the other consoles and see if the joysticks do anything. Let's see what they do. All right, so let's test out the joysticks. Got a Junior here. Turn down the volume real quick. So let's plug this in. I'm just gonna try the regular joystick first. So here it is. As you can see, the arrows. So yeah, this one, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Perfect. But before you sell these, you do have to like make sure, like I always make sure, like I wiggle the cable around just to make sure. A lot of times the cables are just bad, and you may not notice it initially. So this is just a quick test, just to kind of see what we're dealing with here. So here's the Boss controller. Button works. So yeah, very finicky here. Right doesn't work at all. Down, up, and left are very finicky. See if we can get the right to work. Come on. Oh, I saw it for a second. So this one, yeah, there it is. So this one is just going to need a really good cleaning inside and out. And after that, it should be good. I mean, all right, my phone ran out of space. I got to be quick here. So this is the Spectra video one or whatever. Yep. That one works. And last but not least, this strange looking joystick. I have a feeling this one's not gonna work, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, it's a little finicky. Oh, it's pretty good. You just gotta use it a little bit, and I'm sure it would be good. Yeah, all the directions work. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, well, I think we did pretty well. I mean, most things worked, but we did have the damage system, but hopefully I can get a little bit of money back from that, and I don't know. But I think we did pretty well, and overall I'm pretty happy with a lot. All right, guys, quick little update here. I wasn't gonna make an update, but I got the wood grain one working, so it actually turned out to be a bad CPU. I just took one from this board that had a bad Riot chip and several components missing. Popped it in here, and it seems to be working. That interference just because we have the RF shield off, but yes, that's really cool. And I reached out to the seller, and they gave me 20 bucks back for that 2600, so I felt that was fair. And so now I only paid like 90 or 80 for this lot, which I think was really a good deal, especially now that I got this console working. So yeah, again, subscribe and see you in the next video.